Good morning. Today we will continue to study about the fifth type of clauses with the focus on the objective complement. There are two options for the objective complement. The first option is about the objective complement with an indication. The second option for the objective complement is with the descriptive word. So we will continue to study about the case that the descriptive word is applied as the objective complement in the fifth type of clauses. There is the sixth example. I see her walking. In this clause, the objective complement is applied as a description for the object. So we can understand the term for the objective complement walking is a present participle with the trait of an adjective. As we have studied, the form of the combination between the verb and the suffix ing can be identified after the role of the word is revealed. In this clause, the form of the word, the intransitive verb walk, and the suffix ing has the trait as an adjective to describe the action of the object, her. This is very good for being the object and the description for the object when it comes to the definition of the transitive verb see. The definition of the transitive verb see is the perception of the subject. So we can understand the intent of the speaker who intends to clarify the current state of the object who is actualizing or who is doing an action. We also can understand that the speaker intends to emphasize the fact that the object is doing an action described by the objective complement. During a period, according to the form of the present participle walking, we can understand that the object, a woman who is not a participant of the conversation between the speaker and the listeners, is doing an action described by the present participle walking during a period which is included in the point in time that is the present. The speaker describes the action of the object her to receive the definition of the transitive verb see with the present participle walking that practices the role of the objective complement. The present participle walking from the train as an adjective reflects the perspective of the speaker to see a point in time when the object heard receives the definition of the transitive verb see from the speaker as the subject into a period. From this perspective, the speaker reveals the intention to emphasize the fact that the action indicated by the present participle walking lasts for a period. There is the seventh example. He plants a seed having been flown. In this class, the phrase of present participle having is applied as the objective complement. The phrase of the present participle having been flown describes the experience of the object that is going to be completed. In the period defined as the present. From the form of the present participle having, we can understand that the object of seed receives the definition of the transitive verb plant during a period defined as the present by the speaker. Like a speaker can define the present with a period of a month, or the other speaker can define the period of the present into a week or a second, or so we can understand that the present can be stated into a period, and this period, during this period, the object or seed keeps the object continues being in a state as the time receiver. The form of the past participle being reveals the fact that the object or seed of the clause is the time receiver during the period of the present, and during the period the object of seed receives the definition of the verb fly from an unstated subject. So we can understand that the object continues receiving the definition of the transitive verb fly during the period defined as the present by the speaker according to the intent of the speaker. And the speaker declares the completion of the experience of the object in the period of the present as well. So we can understand that the speaker defines the period of the present more than just a point in time. It can be a period like longer than a second or a very short period of time. The speaker describes the experience of the object or seed to receive the definition of the transitive verb plant with the phrase of the present participle having been flown that practices the role of the objective complement. The speaker emphasizes that the experience of the object or seed lasts until the present when the object or seed receives the definition of the transitive verb plant with the present participle having as an adjective. The present participle having has the trait of an adjective as a descriptive word. The speaker summarizes the period at the present to finalize the experience of the object or seed that lasts from a point in the past to the present. The speaker reveals that the existence of the object or seed is a way to respond to the period with the past participle been that has the trait of the adverb. This makes us remind of the clause stated in the perfect tense. The past participle flown reveals the fact that the object or seed receives the definition of the transitive verb fly from an unstated subject with a trait as an adjective. The past participle flown reveals that the speaker describes the experience of the object or seed by the objective complement having been flown in the passive voice. There is the 8th example. I see homework done. In this class, the object homework is described by the past participle done, which has the trait as an adjective. From the description by the past participle, we can understand that the object homework is in the subject-object relationship, and the object homework receives the definition of the transitive verb do from an unstated subject. This is the information revealed by the form of the past participle for the object. And from the information about time revealed by the past participle, we can understand that the speaker actualizes the action to see the object which is already completed. In other words, the speaker sees the object after the unstated subject completes the action described by the transitive verb do for the object. This is the revealed information from the form of the past participle done as the objective complement. The speaker describes the condition of the object homework to receive the definition of the transitive verb see with the past participle done that practices the role of the objective complement. The past participle done from the trait of the adjective reveals the condition of the object homework to receive the definition of the transitive verb do, which is the original form of the past participle done, from an unstated subject before the object homework receives the definition of the transitive verb see. Thank you for watching.